Hello friends, welcome to Good Life Designs. Let's make a beautiful rainbow multicolored net dress for your little one. The measurements are here for a 3-year-old girl. You can customize them according to your choice. The dress is so beautiful that your little one is going to be very happy wearing it. The requirements are there on the screen. I have used silk lining here. You can also use satin instead. So, take your satin lining and fold it 2 times so that you get 4 layers of fabric. Now, from the closed end, start doing the markings. I mark at 3.8 inches from the closed point. This is the waistline. I mark one more line a little above it for cutting. The length of the lining will be 15 inches. So I am making 15 inches another mark below that. Now cut on the lowermost mark and the uppermost mark. We will be attaching net frills of 5 colors. So 3 inches apart, I am making 5 lines in this silk lining. So, from the waist, mark at 3, 6, 9 and 12 inches. Open the fabric fully and make circles, concentric circles around the waist at 3, 6, 9 and 12 inches. Same way, take the cotton lining and fold it in 4 layers. Same way, mark for the waist and for the bottom, but here the bottom will be 12 inches, 3 inches shorter than the silk lining. Now I will be cutting this also, and now I will be folding the hem for both cotton and silk linings. Now I need frills of 4 inches for my dress. So I will be cutting my nets in 8 inches strips. I will be sewing them in the middle. So 8 inch will give me 2 layers of 4 inches frills. I have cut all my nets in strips of 8 inches, and in the middle at 4 inches I have marked them. The other way is I have attached a brown tape 4 inches from the needle. So when I sew using the largest stitch in my machine, I will be keeping one edge of the net at the brown tape mark. So 4 inches means my stitching will come exactly in the middle of the net strip. So using the longest stitch of my machine, I am stitching right in the middle of the net fabric. Now I will be pulling one thread so as to introduce gathers in the fabric. The other way is if you have a gathering foot. Same way, introduce gathers in all the net strips. Now take the silk lining and start pinning your gathered net from the middle point on the markings that we made. Like you can see, I have pinned the pink net. Where I stitched in the middle, that portion I have pinned on the marking that I made on the silk lining. Now I will be stitching it together so that when I fold it after stitching, I already get 2 layers of net. Same way, I am now introducing gathers in blue fabric, and now I will be pinning the blue fabric on the mark above the pink one. So I am pinning it up, and now I will be stitching the blue fabric so that you can see, and now I will fold this also downwards. So I will get 2 layers of blue net frills also. Now same way, do it for all other colors: green, yellow and orange. Now you can see one by one I have attached all the nets in the skirt, and see how beautiful it looks. Now we will start preparing for the bodies. At first I have taken one piece of cotton lining 14 inches by 9 inches. I fold it so that it's in two layers, and from the closed end I start marking. I mark at 2.5 inches for the neck and 5 inches for the shoulders. Depth of the neck I am taking as 3 inches. Give the neck a rounded shape. Now give a 1/4 inch slant from the neck to the shoulder, and then from the shoulder downwards mark 5 inches for the armhole. Give rounded shape to the armhole also. Now cut along the markings. Now take red brasso net and red silk fabric, both right sides facing upwards, and place them one above the other. Now fold it into half and place the cut front bodies on it and mark, then cut along the lines. So this is our silk fabric and brasso net. Both right sides are facing upwards. Now I will place my cotton lining on it, right sides facing inwards. I have pinned them up so that they don't move, and I give simple stitch along the neck and the armholes. For the back part of the bodies, take red cotton lining 17 inches by 9 inches and fold it again. Now place the front bodies on top of it, aligning it from the sides. The extra fabric will be in the middle. Now cut along the markings that we are making. The extra fabric in the middle will be used to make a placket. We will not be attaching a placket separately in it. Same way, line brasso net and silk lining same size. Here again for the back bodies. Fold it into half and place the front bodies on top of it and make the markings. Now cut along the armholes and the neck. Just like front bodies, now place the brasso net and silk fabric, both right sides facing upwards, and place the cotton lining on it, right side facing inwards, and mark the middle of the bodies here. We need the middle of the bodies as we will be cutting here for the buttons. So I have marked the middle with a blue line. Half inch on either side I am making another line with pink chalk. So with pink chalk I am making markings where I will be doing a simple stitch. So sew along the pink lines. Now introduce small cuts along the armhole and neck that we stitched and turn it inside out. Smoothen it and iron it on the back side, and then give a top stitch on neck and armholes. For back side, cut along the blue line carefully, introduce small cuts, turn it inside out, smoothen it, iron it, and give a top stitch here also. So now we have given the top stitch in front and back both. Now we will be joining the shoulders and the sides. Place the front bodies and back bodies on top of each other, right sides facing inwards, and sew along the shoulders and the sides. There will be extra fabric in the middle of the back bodies. It is for the buttons. So, we will not be doing anything with the extra fabric in the middle. We are only stitching the sides and the shoulders. Now after that I will give a top stitch on the shoulder also. And now let's come to the placket. Fold it 1 inch inwards and pin it up on both the sides of the bodies. I am folding it 1 inch inwards on both the sides and pinning it up. I am not going to give any extra stitch here. When we stitch the buttons, it will automatically get closed. Only at the bottom I am going to put simple stitch in order to join them together. Here at the bottom, join them together with a simple stitch. Now we have to join the bodies with the frills. So take the cotton lining and put it inside the skirt that we made. Align them together and now turn them inside out. So I'll turn them inside out so that the cotton lining comes on the top and the frilly skirt that we made is on the inner side. Now take your bodies, right sides facing outside, and place it inside this. We will be aligning all 3 layers, the bodies, the frills and the cotton lining, and we will be pinning them together in the whole circle. And then once we pin them together, we will give 1 or 2 layers of stitches along it. See, I have stitched it and I have interlocked the sides so that threads don't come out. Turn it inside out and see how pretty it looks. Now I will be putting 3 buttons on the lower part and cards on the upper part. See, the buttons are done and the lovely dress is ready. How do you like it? Let us know in the comments. Thank you.